All right, welcome back to JJ Problems. Welcome back to my platform. I'm putting out some good content. What's wrong with living an average life? Me and my man gonna talk. We're just gonna freestyle on some things. Living an average life. What's wrong with living an average life? I'm gonna bring him to the stage right now. Introduce himself. What's up, Maul? Introduce yourself to the audience.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jamal, and I'm in the man cave right now. Thank you for having me, Jermaine.
We're gonna talk some things about what's wrong with living an average life. I have a visitor here, Jamal from the man cave. So what you got to say about that, Maul? What's wrong with living an average life? You tell me, what's wrong with living an average life? Most people would say.
Well, Jermaine, I'm just trying to figure out, like, people be living this fake life of scamming and PPE loans, and they keep going to jail for the same thing. And I'm just trying to say, you know, why risk all that? Why risk being taken away from your family and wind up in jail for the rest of your life away from your family just for a little clout, just so you could post some papers? And I'm just like, what happened to the average life? You understand what I'm saying, Jay?
Yeah, but we also gotta realize too, Maul, that what's average to you is not average to someone else. You know, average lives is it could go either way. You know, so I know some rich people that live an outstanding life, right? They'll tell you, most celebrities, they say, "Dad, what I would do to live an average life." And what's the average life? Most celebrities that we know that's living a high profile lifestyle, they can't walk to the corner store. You know what I'm saying? So some people that will live an average life, they won't some of them won't trade their average life in for a celebrity life. So, you know, that could go either way. What's wrong with living an average life, you know?
But I mean, it just seems like nowadays everybody want to live this, you know, I got this, I got the Gucci belts, I got the money, flashing the money, and then you come to find out later on that to get all that stuff, they either had to do a lot of robbery, a lot of stealing, or a lot of, you know, scamming. And it's just like, it blows my mind to know that people would risk going to jail for, you know, years just to have, you know, that one moment of popularity in jail. And you understand what I'm saying, Jermaine?
Yeah. But we all did it. We all did it growing up, you know. We when we was younger, you know, we wanted the new sneakers, the fly clothes, you know, and just so we could look better than everybody else, not knowing that everybody else got the same thing. Everybody else had the same leather coats. Everybody else had the same sneakers. You know, just to feel good. We living in a materialistic world, and some people they sacrifice their morals just to live in that glamour, you know. And some people never had the limelight before, so they will rob and just to get it. You know, it's stuff that was taught to them by you know, social platforms and social media, especially media, as far as the music, certain television shows, certain movies we watch. You know, everybody wants a better lifestyle. You can see yourself driving a fancy car, but the thing is, more, your question is what are you doing to not live an average life? What are you willing to sacrifice not to live an average life? You know, most people willing to sacrifice, like you said, they time getting locked up. Are you willing to sacrifice your freedom for a brand new car or some new clothes or a bag of money? I'm not willing to sacrifice my freedom.
And that's what I'm getting at. I mean, it's almost like you got like 5 minutes of fame, 10 minutes of fame. While you in jail, those styles they get played out after a while. By the time these people come home from jail, you know, there's going to be a brand new type of Gucci wear. There's going to be a brand new type of J's. You know, you got to ask yourself, and I ask myself time and time when I see people, you know, trying to do the PPE loan scans and be scammers, was it all worth it? You know, like that. I mean, granted, you know, you might be eating steak and lobster, you know, but was it all worth it? You know, because back in the day, we didn't take it to that level. Yeah, you might have went to work and worked long hours, and you might have blew your check on, you know what I'm saying, some sneakers or clothes, but you didn't take it to the level to where it reached criminal. If you did, it didn't reach criminal to where you stood behind bars. And also, you didn't have so many people doing it. So many people was going to jail and getting kicked out of the apartment because they want to be the Flash. I was looking on something the other day. A female named British something. She from Basketball Wives. I forgot her name. British something. And then she.
Oh yeah. I seen that. I seen that. Yeah, she went to jail. Yeah, when you brought that up, I just saw a video on that. She went to jail doing crooked stuff, faking the fame on. Yeah, she was faking. She was faking it on fans only. But those kind of people, they do things like that to manipulate the people who don't know no better. So if you looking online and you're looking at, oh, this person got this person got that, you know, you're going to get in your mind, especially if you're young and you inexperienced, you're going to get in your mind like, oh yeah, I could do that, I could get that. But what do you how far are you willing to go to get that stuff? It costs that woman just to live out a OnlyFans lifestyle. It costs her freedom. She's going to jail. You know, fair time.
Yeah,
some people learn those lessons at a later stage in their life.
Yeah, and like I said, you know, we up in our we up in our 40s there, and I don't remember us wanting that success that bad. I don't remember us, you know, knowing that you could go to jail for a long time, wanting those pair of Jordans, wanting that gold chain. I don't remember us wanting it that bad to where you'll do anything for it, to include risk your everyday freedom for it. I don't remember that. I mean, not at this rate. I mean, you had your drug dealers, you had your pimps and everything else, but you didn't have the amount of scammers. I mean, nowadays, back in the day, you probably didn't know a drug dealer, but nowadays you'll know a scammer. You know the scammer.
Well, that's the new thing now. You know what I'm saying? Like they you know, when me and you was coming up more when we was younger, you know, we dipped and dabbed and sold drugs. But what was we doing it for? Because we was living an average life, and we wanted most drug dealers that was teenagers now, they doing it for a style. And you know, when you have a society that tells you, or if you have this, if you look this way, you'll be successful, and if you had these things, people will praise you. But nowadays, everybody's scamming, everybody's lying. You know, you can't trust nobody. The times has changed. You know, it's easier to tell a lie than tell the truth. You know, so right now, most people is living in their lies, and right now, the truth is being unveiled to them as we sit here and talk more. The truth is being unveiled. All that stuff. People online, everybody's looking good, everybody's doing good, you know what I mean? Everybody want to look good, but they ain't gonna put up there when they doing bad. They gonna put up there when they looking good. When they hit rock bottom, they ain't, hey listen, I ain't paid my rent, and this the text that my landlord sent me and said if I don't pay this rent this month, I gotta leave. They not putting that shit on online, you know. Yeah. Excuse the cursing, but they not putting it online. They putting up when they get their hair done. You know, they get some new clothes or new car, they putting that up, you know. They're not putting on the struggle that they have to go through to get that stuff. So it's almost like lying. It is lying.
Absolutely. And you know, it I won't say it's hard to teach kids, because each parent, you know, they raise their different household, how they want to raise it, and they start filtering out stuff for their kids. However, it is a temptation for other kids that might be looking up to these people like, oh, they got this, they got that, knowing that they all live in a fake lifestyle. I was working down in Atlanta, and one guy, I pulled up to a gas station, one guy said, yeah, all these people down here is superficial, you know what I'm saying? They live in a lifestyle that is fake. And then you look at the news and how these eviction rates, people ain't paying their rent. So you mean to tell me you rather look fly than to have a roof over your head? That's what I'm saying. You rather look good. Yeah.
That's what I tell you, more. You know, most people thinking like that. where they'd rather look good and they're spending money outside their means. You know, you'd rather look good than have your own or own your own. That's thinking like a little child. That's what teenagers do. That's what we did as teenagers. We'd rather look good and shit and look good and be broke at the same time.
Yeah, and it's almost like I'll be honest with you, it's almost like it's out of control. And then the same thing like you said about the trust issue. I mean, who can you trust? Because I technically right now at this point think, you know, if people coming up to me with some idea or something, that they trying to scam me. So you can't really trust nobody in that aspect. You understand what I'm saying? It's hard to even put trust on people, even family members. Is, you know what I'm saying, family members, friends is into the scamming moment, and you just like, look, are they coming with me with a scam or is this something real? So it's hard to trust in that aspect.
Peace and love to y'all. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment.